Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome again to Technical Tuesdays. Some more technical training for your brains. Today, what we're going to cover is some Google Ads. So, we're going to create a Google call only ad campaign today. It's going to be real brief. It's just going to be how to set up the campaign. I'm not going to go into like keyword research or anything like that. We'll save that for another video. I want to keep this nice, short, and sweet. So if you can do me a favor, if you can hear me, see me, please comment in the comments below so that I know that I am live. I'll give that a few minutes. Perfect. Thank you, sir. Looks like we are live. Let's go ahead and get into this. Again, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to create a call only campaign within inside of Google. I think we're going to go with the plumbing vertical is kind of what we're going to um, build the ad off of, right? So if like we were doing plumbing. So without further ado, let's share the screen here. Just a second. And we want, as you can see here, I created a new ad account for us. And what I'm going to be doing is creating our very first call ad. So as you can see, I have not created any ads with inside this ad account. So let's go ahead and create our first ad. So since we have no ads, we have this main no campaigns yet. So we can click here to create a new campaign, or we can head over here to the menu item. Let's go ahead and close that and click on campaigns. And then right here, this big blue circle will allow us to create a new campaign. All right, so this is setting it up for your goal. So selecting your goal. Our goal is to get leads. So we're going to go ahead and select leads, and we're going to be running a search campaign. Go ahead and select search, and then obviously phone calls because we're driving phone calls. Now it's very important that the number that you put here is formatted just like this. So I'm going to go ahead and just use this example phone number here as our phone number, but you'll want to put your tracking phone number here, whatever phone number is showing up on your landing page. Okay, so this is the phone number that when someone clicks on your ad, the caller is going to be connected to this phone number. Let's go ahead and hit continue. Now, the next thing we need to do is name our campaign. So I'm going to be naming this one plumbing. I don't know. We'll call it plumbing CA. So we'll do a plumbing campaign in California. We could always change that later. We're going to go ahead and leave the search networks. Now, if you need to set up a start and end date, you can do that here. I'm not going to. And then here's for your locations. Before we enter our locations, we want to make sure that we select this drop down, and we're going to select under targeting the middle one, which is people in or regularly in your targeted location. We don't want the first recommended option, because if, say, someone in Bangladesh is looking for plumber services in California, then they're going to see our ad, and we don't want that to happen. We want someone who's actually in the service area that we're targeting, not someone that's interested in the service area we're targeting. Okay. So now let's go ahead and set up our locations. We're going to go ahead and enter in a location here, and what I'm going to do is we'll do, I don't know, let's do San Diego. We'll do San Diego right here. And I'm going to go ahead and click on target. And so that's going to target, our ad is now going to target just San Diego, California. So let's go ahead and scroll down. English, yes. So now our audience. So I like to use in-market audiences whenever possible. And what that is basically, if you've ever run Facebook ads and you're selecting your targeting, they have a whole bunch of data on people that are interested in whatever service or product that you're selling. So you go based on that. And so that's basically, this is Google's way of doing it. So they know what people have been searching for, and they know their level of intent. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in plumbing, see what shows up. Here we go, plumbing services. Now, we probably don't want plumbing fixtures and hardware parts, because that would be someone who's searching for something to maybe like a DIY kind of guy looking to do that. Same with plumbing fixtures. Again, so there's home improvement. And you can add any of these other ones if you want. Like if you want to add home improvement, I wouldn't, but you can. We're going to just go with plumbing services. Okay. And then what we're going to do is come over here to our budget, and we're going to set a budget of, say, $25 a day. And we want to go ahead and select this, and I'm going to change it to manual CPC, so I have more control over the pricing on each one of my keywords and everything like that. Okay. And the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and hit call out extensions. That's something that we can get into in some other training. Very good for call only ads. But we're going to go ahead and click save and continue. And so now we're going to be creating our first ad group. So ad groups are a way of structuring your keywords, basically. So think of them as a filing cabinet, and each filing cabinet is labeled something different. And within each filing cabinet drawer, you have a whole bunch of different files. So those files would be your keywords, and each drawer would be your ad group. Okay. So for our first ad group, maybe we'll do like a general one, and we'll say $5 for our bid. And then we'll want to go ahead, and over here you can actually enter in keywords. So you can enter in a related website. So if there's somebody that is if you've created your website already, or there's a plumbing website that you want to use as reference, that's very good. Like it has a blog and it has very good, rich content about plumbing, then you can use that there, and it'll pull a bunch of keyword research or keyword suggestions in. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we'll do plumbing repair near me. And so what I do is enter that in, and it's going to start suggesting some keywords. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for all the intent-based keywords in the beginning. Okay, so we'll go near me, companies near me, services near me, local plumber near me, plumbing in my area. How about find a plumber near me, licensed plumber near me. And so what I'm doing too is I can start seeing different ad groups. So I'll start thinking of like emergency plumbing or local plumbers, or and those would be my ad groups. And then I'd find a whole bunch of keywords related to those ad groups, and I just sit there and add more and more keywords that are all local plumber based or emergency plumbing based. So look at it, we have 24-hour plumber near me, emergency plumbing near me, local plumbing companies. So you get the gist. You kind of go through this and you just find all the best ones that would be relevant to the keywords that you're looking to target and the ad group. Okay, so we'll go ahead and hit save and continue there. And so now this is our first ad. So we're going to have a final URL, which is going to be the URL that Google is going to use to verify the phone number that matches the landing page. Okay. I'm sorry, that's verification emails. Final, you don't have to put this in there, but it's usually the same, so I'll just put the same on both. So real quick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up a plumbing website real quick, and I'm just going to use I'm going to use their website for the time being. Okay, so this is a, oops, there we go. And then we're going to go ahead and do a headline, something maybe like, I would do 24/7 emergency. Trying to remember how to spell emergency. Plumbing. And then, so you get 30 characters per headline. So we'll do 24/7 emergency plumbing, and you can see that popped up here. And then my next headline, we'll do something like, call today for a free quote. Or we'll go like fast and free quote, something like that. Then your name, this one, we'll just go ahead and use this company's name that I pulled from the website. You can see the company name goes here. Our descriptions go, or our headlines go there. You can see our phone number there. And then our description line. So we'll do something like recommended uh, 5-star rated service, 5-star rated plumber, 5-star rated local plumbers in San Diego. All kinds of not spelling today here. All right, so we got 5-star rated local plumbers in San Diego. Let's see. It could be like 10 years in business. And then so you get 90 characters per description line. So you want to try and fill it up as much as possible for keyword purposes. So the next one could be, we are your locally trusted plumbing service company. I spelled today. Here we go. 100% satisfaction. Locally owned. There we go. All right. How about we do this? We go tap to call now. There we go. Refrain from like exclamation points or anything like that. You don't want a word fully cap locked. I capitalize each beginning letter of the word. So that's kind of the style that I use. It's a standard style that most marketers will be using. And then, so here we go. The next thing you want to do is actually create a conversion so you can track these. And we'll just use calls from ads for right now. You can also set up custom conversions by going up to tools and settings and heading over here to conversions and setting up a phone conversion for your plumbing ad. So we'll go ahead and click done. And so ideally what you'll want to do is create at least 3 ads. So Google always recommends that you at least compare 3 different ads in each ad group. Okay. So that's pretty much it. We'll go ahead and we can click save and continue, and that will create the ad and get everything live. I'm not going to do that because once Google cross-references the site with the phone number, they're going to see it doesn't match and it's going to cause me issues. So I'm not going to do that. But if this was the ad that I wanted to create, I would go ahead and you can actually just click on copy. So you're creating your second copy. And then you would come in here and you would maybe just leave all this the same and you would change this. So you can do something like same day plumbing service, locally owned and operate. There we go. So then I would say that, and then boom. So now I'm testing 2 ads, and maybe come over here for a third ad, and I would change the headings again. So basically what I'm doing is I have the same descriptions, but I'm changing the headings to test to see, because that's what people are going to see. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're testing constantly all the different headings that we can. So we can do 3 and call it good, and we'll just change this to all now. I don't know. We can do. Let's think. Experienced local plumbers, 24/7. There we go. Have a plumbing team. Oh, plumbing emergency, experienced local plumbers. There we go. Go ahead and done. So now we got our 3 ads. Click save and continue. Move on. Create a new ad group, more keywords, and start making the ad groups relevant to the keywords, as well as the landing pages that this traffic would be going to. Make sure that that's relevant to the keywords as well. So it has a relevancy score that's going to be high within Google. Even though it's a call only ad, you always want to make sure that you stay with best practices when running Google ads or any kind of media ads. So that's it. That's how you quickly create a call ad within Google. And this would be generating traffic in the San Diego area and generating phone calls to the phone number that we added. All right. Yeah. So that was it. Pretty painless, pretty easy to do. Shouldn't take you that long. The only reason it took so long is because I was explaining it as I went. But you guys should be able to create these call only ads relatively quickly. And the big thing is going to be the keywords. I know we kind of breezed through the keywords and the ad creation and the ad groups kind of. But what you want to do is just match up your ad groups to the type of keywords you're going after, so that you can segment your reach and make your informed campaign decisions based on those proper numbers. And it's just going to increase that relevancy score, like I had said earlier. So that's it for today's technical training. If you guys have any questions, please let me know right now. If you guys have any suggestions for next week's technical training, actually, we will not be next week because I will be in Vegas for Affiliate Summit West. So we will be continuing Technical Tuesdays that following Tuesday. All right. So again, any questions, please let me know. I hope this helped out for some of you that were asking some questions about creating Google call ads. I saw a few of those pop up in the group, so I figured today would be a good day to kind of quickly go over that for those that had questions. So, yep. That's all I got for today, guys. I'll give it a few minutes for any questions to roll in, and then I'm going to go ahead and sign off and get back to building this Medicare campaign out. Nope. Not sure. I'm not sure if you guys can even see or hear me. And this will be generating traffic in the San Diego area. I'm not sure. All right. Question: am I running pest control campaigns currently on Google? I paused my campaign for pest control once I started getting in on this Medicare. Just less things to worry about. So I'm not currently running it, but I do plan to start it again in the spring. So I kind of run pest control seasonally. All right. Not looking like any other questions are coming through. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the day. Again, thank you guys for joining this week. Just remember next week, no technical Tuesdays. Looks like there's one more question here. Medicare also run on Google. Yes, you can run Medicare on Google if you are a licensed health insurance agent in the states that you're running. You have to get like G2 certified or something like that. So yeah, I would, unless you have all that certification and the licensing and all that, you can't run on Google. But if you do have that stuff, you can run on Google. Yeah, so pretty much only on Facebook right now for those that are not licensed and certified. See which campaigns are converting better: Facebook lead ad, forms, website conversions, or call only ads. I only am currently running website conversion and call ads. I don't run the lead ads. I know a lot of you guys were running that. I don't. I just focus on websites and call only ads. I don't want to have to deal with the follow up on the lead generation. I know it's a lot of data that I can monetize later on, but my call only and website conversions are doing really well, so there's no need to add that to the mix currently. But also on this question here, I'm finding it a 50-50 split between the website conversions and call only ads as far as what's performing well. Website usually have a little bit longer of a talk time than my call ads, and then when calls do come in from the website, they tend to convert at a higher percentage than the call ads. But I think that's just the nature of a call ad. On website, direct call to action or any quiz, I use a small 2-question quiz, just asking them if they're a U.S. citizen and if they're over 64 or over 65. And if they say yes, then they go on through the quiz. Even if they say no, they still go on through the quiz. So there's no wrong answers in my quiz. All right, so we'll give it a few more seconds here. I know a couple people were asking questions, so. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and call it. Again, thank you guys. No technical Tuesdays next Tuesday, but we will begin again the following Tuesday. And if you are going to be at Affiliate Summit West, please reach out. Love to connect with you guys. And yeah, we'll see you over there. Okay, hold on. We got some questions coming in. Let's see. How is working Medicare now? I think you mean how is Medicare working now? I'm doing great. Campaigns are crushing it, so Medicare is definitely working right now. And what budget do you run website ads? I run my ad budget at anywhere from $50 to $200 per day. Um, I find that the lower amount, the $50 to $100, seems to convert better than the $200 per day. But that's just what I'm running. And let's see. Yesterday, Carlos mentioned one campaign, one ad set, one ad structure. Was that for Facebook or Google? That was for Facebook. And I do the same thing. The one to one to one. I do have some older campaigns when I first started the Medicare campaign in Facebook. That was a one campaign, 3 ad set with multiple ads per ad set. Those are a couple of those are still doing well, but majority of them have been replaced with a one campaign, one ad set, one ad, or up to 3 ads. So I do have some campaigns that do 1-1-3, but majority is 1-1-1 now. How much are Medicare calls paid? With If you're a publisher with unique media, then you're getting paid out at $35 at 90 seconds. There are other networks that are buying Medicare calls as well, so you'll want to reach out to them to get their prices. Can I see your landing page for Medicare? Yeah, if you're in the inner circle, in the unique media inner circle, the business accelerator program, we give away all this. You see my campaigns, you see my landing pages, you see my ad copy, my creatives, all that stuff. Not only mine, but you also see Carlos's. So if you are in the unique media group, and you are looking to get a little bit more insight in how we're running our ads, and actually being able to just rip those ads for yourself as well as the landing pages, then I suggest getting on the phone and talking to us about getting in the Business Accelerator program. All right, so it's 12:30. I'm going to go ahead and call it. If any more questions come through, I'll try and respond to those via comment. All right, so you guys have a great day. If you are AWS or ASW next week, hit me up. Let me know. Let's meet up and connect. All right, guys, you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. And here we go.